Hello, I'm Super Orange Cat. Here I'm today with Toonami's ratings from March 21st, 2020. Let's start at the top of the block. My Hero Academia is at a .34, Sword Art Online, Alicization War of the Underworld at a .29, Demon Slayer at a .29, Food Wars at a .28, Black Clover at a .26, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Vento Arreo at a .20, Naruto Shippuden at a .16, and the following hour after Toonami, Primal at a .15, and Samurai Jack at a .14. As you can tell, these are amazing numbers. But there's one very obvious asterisk to this, which involves a certain thing going on, which might explain why a lot of people are at home watching TV. But really, the perfect storm of circumstances set up starting this week and will probably persist for quite a while that led to these extremely high ratings. Most notably, everyone was at home, and the fact that there were no sports on TV. Actually, just looking at the cable ratings, My Hero Academia actually was the 14th highest rated cable show on Saturday, which usually be kind of bad because My Hero Academia is usually a surefire top 10. However, you have to account for all the different hours of all the news coverage, which pushed it back down in terms of the rankings. So I think there was like 8 different CNN programs, like 5 different Fox News programs that ended up being above it. So again, great numbers. And this probably came at the absolute perfect time for Toonami because I have been mentioning Toonami has shown quite a few cracks in recent weeks. Some news, some speculation that the health of the block might not be well right now. But I mean, and this is perfect for the block. The block needed these high numbers, and it's getting them. And what I would do to basically try to give a fair perspective to these numbers is to compare them to the next few weeks, number wise. Because again, this is a very specific set of circumstances that we didn't have a few weeks ago and we have right now. So again, just take these numbers with a grain of salt, considering the circumstances we're under right now. And the best thing to do would be compare these numbers to the next few weeks to really get a gauge on the health relative to previous weeks that these shows currently have. But again, these are numbers Toonami really likes seeing. I mean, .34, that's the highest number, I believe, maybe since Bleach that Toonami had for a show not named Dragon Ball. And then you have, again, Underworld at a .29. That's a 10th higher than it was. Demon Slayer even outdid that, went up 11 hundreds of points to that .29 number. Food Wars more or less holding as the trend the previous couple shows getting to .28. And that really just shows, and that's one thing I like to note in particular here, just how sturdy the upper middle part of the block is. Like going from Underworld to Demon Slayer to Food Wars, you lose a combined 1/10. Add Black Clover to that, and you only lose a combined 300s. I meant hundreds earlier. And that's very sturdy. That's a very solid middle of the block there. And that has, with a couple exceptions, have been holding true even in previous weeks with that part of the block. And then you have, I mean, JoJo hitting a .20 is something I believe no one thought would ever happen again, considering that when it's on the block, it's usually the lowest rated premiere. But again, just good to see, and very interesting. So probably the most fair thing to do would be compare this to next week, not necessarily last week, because of the set of circumstances we are currently under. And again, another thing to stay tuned in is, will Toonami give announcements regarding Uzumaki or Blade Runner in the upcoming weeks? Or the 4 new other shows that we don't have any information on, but we know are currently in production or some level of production. And again, that's going to be very interesting to see. And that's something to really stay tuned in. If there's any breaking updates regarding that, I will update them as soon as I possibly can here on this channel. I appreciate your guys' support. What do you guys think about these ratings? Do you think that the certain circumstances that these shows have will continue for the rest of the summer for many weeks? Because if so, that would be amazing for Toonami's perspective. What are you guys' opinions? Leave your comments, leave your opinions down below. I love reading them. If you like this news, if you want more Toonami ratings, news, content like this, please like this video and subscribe. I am Super Orange Cat, and that is all.